with more than 2 goals.
Yeah, especially because it's City in the Champions League. They just routinely
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
It's like, and I mean, if they were going home with a 2-1 and they got an early goal, then they would have a decent chance, first of all, because they're amazing on the counter, and second of all, because they have the away goals. But
Yeah, like
I
if they're going
don't,
home 2-1, or if they're even going
yeah.
home 1-1, you've got Aguero. Like,
Hmm.
Aguero to Silva, you can make something happen, and Yaya Toure's good enough to, like, kind of stymie Messi. That's why
Yeah,
they only
I don't
scored
see
2 goals.
them overcoming a 2-1 loss at home
Yeah,
in
no.
Barcelona. That's just not something I can
The
see.
tie of the round, I think, no question, is Juventus-Dortmund
Yep.
at the Signal Iduna. Because
Hmm.
Dortmund has realized they need to win the Champions League to be back in the Champions League. Um,
Yeah.
And I
they
mean,
don't...
2-1 is definitely a doable
Yeah.
tie with the away goal, which I fucking hate, but, got to take it into account.
Especially if
But,
you've got Marco Reus on your team. I
yeah, I
think...
mean, you've got Royce. Aubameyang has been doing pretty fucking well at striker. Gundogan's been back from injury for a while. He's starting to get into it. Like,
And I think they're not even playing Aubameyang at striker because they're playing an Italian team. I think they're playing Immobile because he has intimate depth of who he's playing. Because he's played Juventus countless times and knows all these guys from the national team. So I'm pretty sure they played him at striker in Turin.
that sounds right. Yep.
So I think if you've got a front three of Immobile, Royce, Aubameyang with Kagawa, Mkhitaryan, and whoever the fuck, Sahin behind them.
I think it'll be Gundogan
Is
at
Gideon
center
fit?
mid. Yeah, he's been fit for a while.
Okay.
Um, and then I don't think Bender's been playing, but they've got some random young German kid who's pretty good. I think at DM or something like that. I don't know who they've been starting at attacking mid, honestly, because
Between Mkhitaryan and
Mkhitaryan
Kagawa?
has been
He's been,
Mkhitaryan has the worst finishing of any attacking player
he's
I've
been
ever seen in
shocking,
my
hasn't he?
entire life.
Yeah.
That dude misses so many chances. Um, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Dortmund do well. They're still a good team.
Well, because they have to win the Champions League to be back in the Champions League next year.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it to third.
Although I don't know if Dortmund is knee jerky enough in terms of their players and their coaching staff and like the guys they have actually running the club. I don't know if they're gonna say like fuck it, end of the world if they don't make the Champions League.
Yeah, but I think
You know?
Klopp knows where to put his eggs. Like,
Oh yeah, I definitely think he's gonna sell out on trying to get through the Champions League and win it, but I don't think it'll be like a massive, massive failure to not, because I think their league form's going to pick up and they'll finish upper mid table
yeah.
and end up it'll be like a fucking Manchester United from last year. It's like, oh shit, what happened? Now we're good, and fucking go on with their day.
Um, it's really unfortunate, though. I kind of wish it was, well, as much as I kind of wish Dortmund was playing like Basel or Porto and Juventus was playing the other one, because I want to see them both go through, but that can't happen.
Yeah, I agree.
They're both teams that people outside of Italy like Juventus. That's just the way it is.
Hmm.
In Italy, Juventus is probably the most hated team on the planet. But
That's
Yeah,
fair.
they really are. Trust me, I've been there. They don't like him. They don't like Juventus.
even though like their most famed players come from there, like Del Piero, Pirlo, like do they dislike Juventus?
GG.
No, they dislike. They think Juventus is like the evil empire.
But do they dislike the players that go there?
No. But
Okay.
they just dislike Juventus.
Gotcha.
People in Turin love Juventus, but
Over
it's like
Torino?
huh?
Over Torino?
I mean, Torino's probably got like 3 fans, so.
Hey, they had Ogbonna, Immobile, and Cherchi at one point.
Yeah, hey, yeah,
Okay.
it's something.
And then, how is Ogbonna must be like the most hated human on the planet. He went from Torino to Juventus, and he's not even starting at Juventus.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Juve is a team because of, I think, Pirlo and Buffon and players like that people want to see win. However, like, I love the fact that Berba kicked the shit out of Arsenal. That's beautiful.
I love that, man.
I don't think Arsenal. I think they're too much of a mental. Like Arsenal as a team, they're a bunch of head cases. They really are. They're so emotionally, like, you know, I feel like if they lose a big game, they're not going to win the next fixture in the tie. Like, if they lose the first leg, they're like, oh, well, we're fucked.
Especially when they lose it 3-1 at home.
Yeah, especially at home. Like, they lost big. The Gooners did not have a good day out.
Nope.
And this is being completely and totally unbiased. They need to sort their goalkeeping shit.
Yeah, Chesney sucks dick and Espina's not much better.
Their keepers are fucking shocking.
And Giroud.
And they need to get a striker, but they always need to get a striker, and somehow Wenger decides that the Frenchman's okay.
Nah, man, Giroud and Welbeck are totally good enough.
That's true. They got Welbeck, but Welbeck has been shit for years.
I still stand by the fact that I wish we'd picked up Welbeck, because at the very least he's got a high work rate on the left wing when he gets played out there.
He plays left wing, right?
Yeah, so it's like he can fill in at striker, left wing, yada yada. He would have been like a useful player for us instead of like someone I'm forced to hate because he plays for Arsenal.
Though I still think we'd be calling him shit even if he played for us. I kind of wish we'd picked up Chicharito.
I don't think we need another Hispanic poacher who struggles to create for himself.
But he actually scores when he has goals put in front of him.
Yeah, but is he going to score one chance a game? I don't really think so. Like,
that's true.
We sincerely gave the motherfucker one like half decent chance a game and freaked out at him when he didn't score. It's like, come on now.
That's true.
Like at this point, he's missed so many one chances a game that you really can't defend him. But well, you can, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, and then obviously we've got Leverkusen going to Atletico. I think Atletico walks away unless Çalhanoğlu like goes off and
I mean they've got Son as well who's capable of making shit happen.
Yeah, but neither of those players I'd rely on over Griezmann, Mandzukic.
Oh yeah, I think Atletico's the better team, and at home I think they'll be able to get at least a goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, with that, I wouldn't be surprised to see it go to extra time.
I wouldn't be either.
Because I think I wouldn't be surprised to see a 1-0.
Yeah, if Griezmann grabs one and then Leverkusen parks the bus on him, I could see it.
Although if Leverkusen score early, I think it's done because I don't know if Atletico can get 3.
I think they can.
They're capable. Like Griezmann is a fantastic player, but
and Mandzukic too. Like
yeah, that's true. Although
all they have to do is swing the ball into the box. I don't think they have a center back capable of combating Mandzukic in the air.
Toprak still plays for them. He's not bad. I don't know if he's been playing lately.
Yeah, and then there's the Greek guy.
Papastathopoulos? No,
Papadopoulos. Dortmund, I thought maybe.
Socrates Papastathopoulos plays for Dortmund. I think Papadopoulos is the crazy dude that plays for Leverkusen.
Yeah. Kyriakos Papadopoulos. He's the Greek guy who plays for Bayer Leverkusen.
He's the crazy one, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got that fucking sorted out in my head.
I don't know. I don't think they're Mandzukic stoppers. But yeah, I think that's how this goes. We get Chelsea, I think.
Yeah.
Munich, Madrid, Porto, Barcelona,
Monaco,
Madrid.
Probably Dortmund.
Between Dortmund and Juventus.
I might take Dortmund at home with the away goal.
Good shout, yeah. But I think we've wrapped up our real footy talk. We went quite in depth with the Champions League because
important shit, man.
Yeah, and Arsenal's out of it, so I can care now.
Well, almost out of it.
No, they're out of it. Let's be real.
Whole counting chickens, hatching, stuffing things, words.
Yeah. Like a lot of Spurs fans did going to Fiorentina.
Yep. How fucking stupid do you have to be to get that cocky when you don't even have a wiggle on your side?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't stand that kind of like shit talk. Like preemptive shit talk is the most annoying thing ever. It's like, do you want to look like an idiot? Because you're doing a real fucking good job of like setting yourself up too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move into our number ones of the week, and we've got our squad of the week. This is TheGoMLStick's preemptive wrecking ball, and that looks beautiful. That just looks fully functional and lethal.
Yeah.
Doumbia and Tevez up top. That's a great strike force. Then we've got Inform, Totti, Pogba. I wouldn't use Pogba. I'd put De Rossi there. That's the one change I'll make.
Medium high, all about that.
Yeah, I'd put De Rossi where Pogba is just because De Rossi's an actual center defensive midfielder to put next to Pirlo.
Okay.
But then you've got Inform Mertens, who you'll hear mentioned later, and Inform Candreva with Chiellini, Barzagli, Inform Bonucci, and Buffon. That team looks relatively unstoppable if you can play with a 3-5-2. I mean, and it's pretty affordable. You know, it's only 400K. So, like...
No, I think it's more than that.
Yeah, it's not counting the 3 current Team of the Week guys. So
that's true. So, maybe a little bit more. But
a little bit more, like the tiniest bit.
It's like 500K. But it's a solid team. Next would be our player of the week, which I know me and Smokey have picked him up and we love him to death, is Inform Mertens.
Yep.
He's fucking filthy.
He's amazing. His free kicks are the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life.
If you haven't tried Inform Dries Mertens, he's only 100K.
I think he just went up a little bit. I think he's at like 115 now.
But he's definitely probably your best budget. I hate saying 100K is a budget card. That sounds so stupid. He's your best cheaper Inform on the market.
And he's he's definitely the best left winger in Serie A.
Yeah,
like,
no question.
Oh, no, yeah.
He's,
Gervinho's up there, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. No, Gervinho's fast as fuck and he's a good dribbler, but Mertens has 89 and 89, you know, and he's got better everything else.
In real life, Gervinho's been stepping up big time for Roma.
Oh,
but,
definitely.
Yeah. In real life, it's definitely on the left wing between Gervinho and Dries Mertens. As far as goal of the week, I don't actually have one. I didn't score anything good this week. This week was kind of boring. It was pretty lame.
Yeah, I scored a lot of very generic goals. Nothing impressive.
And as far as YouTuber, streamer, I'm actually going to give it to Nepenthes. As crazy as that sounds.
Credit for being self-aware, at the very least.
He was very self-aware, and that was good. And I was kind of really, really, really glad that, you know, he was able to man up about the whole thing. And then other community person of the week, Dan Paulson from Foothead.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on top of shit this week. It's been really good. As far as FIFA meta, things I see changing in the top level teams, Griezmann, he'll be there.
Yeah.
Now that Lacazette is a thing, Griezmann-Lacazette is going to be a combo. Especially because you can use Ribéry to hybrid in the Bundesliga backline. And the French league right side is really good. Like, I can see that being a thing. And another thing I've seen a lot lately is moving to... I've seen a lot of the central 4-2-3-1. I don't know why or what the rhyme or reason is behind it, but I've seen a lot of that formation. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's just something I've seen.
I haven't run into it too much. I'm usually seeing a lot of the same old fucking 4-1-2-1-2 type deals. The odd 4-3-3.
And now, I've got our question to close, our funny question to close. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, if you had to pick between going and getting drinks with these 3 players, Ibarbo, Luis Suarez, Aubameyang, Olivier Giroud, Jack Wilshere. So it's 5 players. Aubameyang, Ibarbo, Suarez, Giroud, Wilshere. Maybe Chesney will make 6 just for fun shit.
Well, oh fuck me.
You get
Going
to
with
pick.
Suarez.
You get to
Just
pick two.
ask him why he bites people. Why he's such an asshole.
I mean, part of me wants to see Jack Wilshere get fucked up in a bar fight.
Okay.
Um, so I briefly considered that, but I would probably go with. I mean, it would be between Aubameyang and Suarez, just because I actually like them as players. And Aubameyang hasn't scored against Spurs, so I'm gonna go with him. He's got a crazy hairstyle too, so
Yeah,
there's that.
I was definitely thinking Aubameyang, because as much as I dislike him on FIFA, I actually think the guy would be genuinely cool to hang out with. Ibarbo, I just can't.
He might be the best dude in the fucking world, and you're just like, I'm sorry, man, I can't.
Like,
I just can't get past it.
I can't get past the fact that your name is Ibarbo. Suarez, I think, would be interesting, just due to the fact that I'd want to pick his brain on why he's such an asshole on the field. You know? But Giroud is a cockface, and Wilshire's a cunt. And Chesney would be taking selfies the whole time. So, yeah. Nothing to say on that. And, Sam, what was your conclusion?
Suarez probably.
Suarez.
Just ask why he's biting people. I'd probably bring my buddy Chiellini in and just have them go at it.
Alright, so that was episode 3 of the FIFA podcast. We were down Lurker. He should be back next week. He was a bit busy, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we'll talk to you later.
Peace.